saucer, 39.4 feet length overall, 31 feet 9 inches waterline, 5'4" draft, 50 horsepower auxiliary diesel, 40 gallons of fuel, 170 gallons of water, and we found out that wasn't enough for 4 people for 12 days. 779 square feet of sail with so-called berthing for 6, and that would be great if at least 2 of them were midgets. It had 2 heads and 3 showers, the 3rd shower being on the aft deck. You can see that there was a swimming platform on the transom so that you could climb right up a ladder up over the transom, and there was a ladder or a shower right here so that you could shower. Jane and Tony had the forward cabin, had the V-berth forward, their own head hanging lockers. Pat used the berth back here, and I used the double bed berth here in the center, which is very comfortable and commodious. Our head was right here. It was a beautiful sailing boat and worked well to windward. To help you locate the Windward Islands, or the Grenadines, in relation to the rest of our continent, here's Miami Beach, and then the Bahama Islands, the Dominican Republic, Haiti, San Juan, Puerto Rico, Antigua, and down here is Martinique, and right here is St Lucia. That's where we landed and where we chartered our boat, and we sailed our boat from St Lucia down to Union Island, from which we could see the mountains of Grenada, or Grenada. And if you see Grenada coming across, that is further south than some points of South America. This is using a little different scale. Once again, here's Puerto Rico, and St. Thomas and Tortola of the Virgin Islands, St. Croix, Aquila, Antigua. Here's St. Lucia, then St. Vincent, and the Grenadines, and here again is Grenada. We landed at Hewanora Airport on St. Lucia on Friday, March 14th, having flown Air Wisconsin to Chicago, United to Miami, and British West Indies Airline to St. Lucia. We took a wild cab ride from the airport on what they call the Good Road, up through this way, and then coming to Marigot Harbor from the north. It was a little better than an hour, and it was one of the longest months in my life. We stayed Friday and Saturday night there, and on Saturday we toured the island with another thrilling cab ride, seeing a live volcano and many interesting mountains. And we had a delightful black man by the name of Vincent as our cab driver. We even got Vincent to take us to Mass on Sunday, and his girlfriends were quite amazed to have him appear. We were introduced to our 39-foot Beneteau, the Mandarin, on Sunday morning, and left the moorings for the Pitons at noon, so that we sailed down Sunday afternoon. We sailed down the coast of St. Lucia to the Pitons, and there are two mountains that rise right out of the sea and are just spectacular. And when we were about a mile off of Soufrière, a young man rowed out to us to guide us into the anchorage. And we tied up bow to a palm tree and a stern anchor out. Monday, we left the Pitons for Bequia at 6 a.m. We had just a wonderful sail across the strait between St. Lucia and St. Vincent. We weren't able to take any pictures because of the spray and the breaking waves and my concern regarding my camcorder. Some of the waves on this stretch ran 15 feet from trough to top. We sailed across with two other boats, and at times you could only see the top 10 feet of the mast of the other boats. The rest would disappear from view completely. When we got to Bequia, we dropped two anchors in Admiralty Bay and were assisted by a young black man by the name of Francis. And we spent Monday and Tuesday nights at anchor here. We had a wonderful visit to the Spring Hotel and Spring Beach, and of the entire island by cab. Wednesday morning we left for the Tobago Keys. We had a very lively sail leaving Bequia, sailing by Petit Canouan and Canouan, and sailing up to Mayru Island, at which point we made a sharp left and anchored in the Tobago Keys. This is a horseshoe-shaped reef that completely surrounds these the windward side of these small islands. And so inside of this coral reef are many coral heads, and it's marvelous snorkeling. We saw boats from Germany, from Sweden, from Italy, France, Britain. This is a very popular area for the European sailors. The first night we anchored in the channel indicated by this anchorage. The next night we moved and we anchored off of a beach indicated by this anchorage. Friday morning we spent snorkeling, and then found that we had run out of fresh water, so we sailed from the Tobago Keys around Mayru Island and then down to Union Island, where we dropped anchor at Clifton Harbor. It was on this run down from Mayru to Union Island that we learned that we had become grandparents of a grandson. Saturday we sailed back from Union Island back to Bequia and spent Saturday night in Admiralty Bay on Bequia, where we anchored next to some lovely topless girls. Sunday we sailed back across the strait to St. Vincent Island, where we anchored at Wallabu Bay. Then the following morning we started early and once again made the run across to the Pitons, where we anchored that night. That was our second night at the Pitons, and it was the most beautiful of all the anchorages that we found. Tuesday, we sailed back from the Pitons to Marigot Bay, where we turned our charter in. It was due at 12 o'clock and we made our appearance at 11:59.